We're privileged to have with us today Mr. Charles Penzone. Charles owns some of the biggest spas and salons in America, has a hair care product line sold worldwide, and he ranks among the likes of John DiGiorgio, Paul Mitchell, Vidal Sassoon. And let's start, Charles, with your name might not be as well known across the country as some of the other gentlemen I just mentioned. So tell us a little bit of how you got started. I know it's a great story, and where you've come over the past number of years.
I got started a week after I graduated from high school in 1963, actually.
Wow.
And I've been in the industry 53 years now, and I'm asked oftentimes, why did you go into the beauty industry? And for someone with my background and family culture, it was not an unusual thing. I'm second generation Italian American, and people of that background at that time would go into instead of college, they would go into trades like barbering, beauty salon business, restaurants, construction, and import-export.
Yeah. Charles, Chuck, as I've known you for many years now, you graduated in 1963, and you went right into the business. Had you gone to cosmetology school?
I started cosmetology school June of 63.
Yeah. Well, tell us about your early years. I was looking at your website last night, and fascinating story about how you started in 1969, I believe it was, with a $500 loan. Take us through that story, because it's a great rags to riches story.
Yeah, set the story. A lot of people don't know his story.
Right.
In detail.
Yeah.
This is good.
Well, I started out similar to the way that the people in our company start out. I started out as an assistant, doing all the the heavy lifting for the creative people in the salons I worked in. I worked for other people for about 5 or 6 years, and then in 1969 opened the first location. Something that I did probably that gave me a jump start was I was one of the first adopters of Vidal Sassoon's technique. I introduced Vidal Sassoon's work to Central Ohio, gave us a big jump, and from that point on, we just were pretty aggressive in our growth, and here we are today with 450, 500 people in 6 locations.